baby, my Valentine. Can I you to make you a temperature delay? If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Love is the thought of me. I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make us see you love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never ride it solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they make I see you. Now you where they got my fancy. Don't they do me, I keep on key. Oh, no, 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 no. Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need them, make I look pity. You won't make us sing me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you for Ghana. Here, dance for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the 90s NBA was physical, and no team embodied that more than the Knicks. When the league cracked down with rule changes in 1997, it was seen as a direct response to New York. Then Nick Doc Rivers said, those were anti-Nick rules, obviously aimed at us because we did those things so much more and so much harder than everybody else. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt. These are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Porzingis in at center. And for the Knicks, Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair.
Here we go.
Then it's Barrett. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. Here's Kuzma. Buries the long-range jumper.
Kuzma.
And this is where Kuzma wants to just keep improving, find some consistency. He knows guys like him have to keep hitting threes to stay on the floor.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's Grimes. He's covered by Beal. Shoots the three. The shot's good from Brunson.
I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the Knicks with possession. It's a three-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots. But on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, two bad ones, one good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker, looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the four or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Now here's Brunson. 26 points for him last game against Toronto. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city. And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Morris with the bucket.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Brunson against Beal. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Morris. Kuzma. And Kuzma stays with it. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now, here's Barrett. He's covered closely. With some arc.
And how about Kuzma? The defensive energy he showed to get to that block.
Handle a screen on Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Beal. And finished off by Beal.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Here's Grimes after the basket by Washington. Runs in the pass to Grimes. No good on the three. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 17-7 run. And Morris throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Brunson with a clean look, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And it's 9 points here for Jalen Brunson. And Morris has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. 10-point lead. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
Maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they look like the better team. There's no doubt that R.J. Barrett is a hard-working player and looking for chances to stay and get involved. He does a lot for his team out there on the floor.
Shooting 2. And that one falls for Barrett. Barrett's attitude, Brent, has helped him find early success in this league.
And RJ, only the 8th player to record 2,000 points, 500 rebounds, and 300 assists, all by the tender age of 21. You almost forget how young he is, but he has made an impact here.
And so Barrett nails both of them. And now, Greg, then we're into the meat of the season. Are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
Now Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
From the baseline, Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 12 points in the game.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Knicks trail by 11. Runs in the pass to Robinson. Pass to Randall. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Randall's got his second basket.
And Julius Randall is just such a bull out there with that great body, control, and strength.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Grimes passes to Robinson. Pass to Brunson. Back to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Randall. Drops it in from 14 feet away. He's got 6. Wizards leading by 9.
26-17.
Beal from long range. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Runs in the pass to Robinson. Randall left side. The pass to Brunson. New York moving it around. He was all alone on that.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Beal and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And it's blocked. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. That's a jump ball.
Wizards leading by 11. Shot on the wing, and Washington again with the bucket.
That's some flashy footwork there from Bradley Beal.
New York has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Passes it to Robinson. Now, here's Barrett. He's guarded closer. Grimes passes to Barrett. 5 on the clock. Here's Grimes. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range. Grimes has got his second bucket of the night.
Now, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Trying to get open is Kuzma. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Time to get loud now, everyone, because it's time for a t-shirt toss.
So New York ends up going with the new group. And then for Washington, Daniel Gafford comes in for Porzingis. And it's DeLon Wright in for Morris. Knicks trail by 12.
And the Wizards, one of these teams that's still in search of an identity. They've got a lot of skilled players, but it's really hard to say right now what this team is all about.
And Gafford throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And so it's New York with it after the basket by Washington. Here's Rose. Pass to Hartenstein. Kicks to Reddish. Now, here's Quickly. And the wide open shot from Rose. And he's good on the three ball. A factor in Washington's lack of identity has to be, Brent, their frequent roster changes.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. There's been a revolving door there. The front office makes a lot of moves. They're just trying to capture something, trying to get their star player healthy, and trying to regroup and see if something clicks.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Count it.
It looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Quickly the pass to Rose. Back to Quickly. Three-pointer. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Avdia. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 15.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Quickly kicks to Toppin. And the Knicks miss again. It's Beal on the wing. And the jam by Beal.
Great athleticism. Bradley Beal with his steps down and rams it.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. New York's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Wizards leading by 17. Kuzma passes to Avdia. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And it's Rose with the ball for New York. Will it go? 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kid.
So a moment now to see the story for Jalen Brunson.
All right, let me hear you get loud once again for your Knicks City Kid.
Shooting two. Free throw, good, Rose.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And he makes both free throws.
You know, over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out. A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And that one off the back of the rim and in. Rose has got 7 points. Washington leading now by 15. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry. So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kispert subbed in for Beal.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Wright against Rose. And stolen by Wright. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Here's Gafford. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. And the Wizards lead by 17. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmare scraps thus far.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. New York's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Quickly the pass to Hartenstein. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
A little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Right at the line, 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Wright. Will Barton, he's checked in for Avdia. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Wizards lead 53-39.
Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And that's a solid flush from Hachimura.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hartenstein. Shoots from 8. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now the pass to Gafford. It's rebounded by New York.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Rose with the ball. Now Wright defending. Puts it up from 12. That's good on the jump shot. Rose has got 9 points.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to finish teams in the paint.
Here's Wright. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. And the Wizards lead by 14.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Now here's Rose. There's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. 12 points for him.
And Rose playing a big role offensively. He's got to be a focal point of your defensive scouting report. No doubt he can hurt.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the
Wizards
first
out
quarter.
front, up 11.
The Knicks.
And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
57. Your Knicks City Kings.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Wizards team out there.
On the attack right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. They're the group. New York will start the second.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. Here's Randall after the basket by Washington.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Outside for Randall. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. And Barrett gets it to go.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Wizards lead.
Here's Martin.
53.
No good on that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
Well, it was, because they got to play a lot of the second half against the second unit. The guys that ordinarily would have been out there were stuck on the bench with all those fouls.
Barrett for 3. Barrett with another miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Morris with the bucket. Frank, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit nervous, but nothing superstitious that I can recall.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Morris. Connects on the 17-footer. Morris has got 18 points in the game.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Got a piece of it. Randall from outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Wizards leading by 12. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Julius Randle. Averaging about 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Here's Grimes. Last game he had 10 points. Brunson against Morris. That one's good. And the Washington lead is cut down now to just 10 with a basket from Brunson.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Now, here is Morris. 17 points for him last game against Golden State.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Count it, good. Brunson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance. Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Brunson against Morris. Fires at the elbow. Rebound by Kispert.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Over Robinson. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And I really feel like he just wanted us to see that leaner there. That's a shot he's very comfortable with.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Washington making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Avdia comes in for Kispert. And Beal subbed in for Barton. New York calls timeout.
Timeout, New York. Who wants a t-shirt? Get on your feet. Make some noise. And make some noise for your Knicks sitting answer.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Bradley Beal.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here's Brunson. 18 points for him. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And here are the Knicks now, down by 15. Right wing, here's Grimes. New York, no good that time either.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Kuzma, that's good.
Kuzma's bread and butter. Off the bounce, pull up, nothing but net.
Passes it to Robinson. Randall left side. To halt the run. Rebound by the Wizards. Kuzma's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
It's stolen by Morris. To the inside. Here's Avdia.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Knicks trail by 20. It's Barrett on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. And for Avdia, he managed, Brent, to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And finished off by Beal.
That's from
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
New York calls timeout.
Get up, men. Get ready for fun, man. It's your Knicks Breaker Test Crew.
He's jacked in for New York. Quickly comes in for Jalen Brunson. Grimes. He's covered by Beal. Fader on the way. No good that time. And the Wizards now going the other way.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
New York's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Grimes passes to Quickly. And the three ball is good.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Wizards lead 84-63.
There's Beal with the three. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 5th assist in this one.
And Bradley Beal coming for his revenge.
Here's Grimes. He's got 6. Outside Robinson, quickly with a wide open look. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
87-66.
Avdia can't hit. Knicks trailed by 21. Here's Grimes. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Pocket 6. Robinson a screen on Beal. Tips it, and Robinson is right there.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
And here's Morris for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Chapman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Barrett. Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. And it's Chapman. That time on the assist from Barrett. Chapman's got 5.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Pass to Porzingis. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Saturday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. Then on Tuesday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas.
And for that matchup against the Rockets, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Now, here is Robinson. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto.
Let us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
It seems very natural when he's out there at the three-point line and uses that kind of rhythm. Porzingis, nice look.
Robinson up top. It's Barrett on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Right now, the loudest section is getting featured. Get on your feet.
Washington making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis, and it's DeLon Wright in for Monte Morris. Washington leading now by 16. Here's Wright. Gafford trying to break free. The offensive rebound. That one's not going to go. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. The pass to Hartenstein. Back to quickly. It's tipped. Stolen by Avdia. And here we go. The Wizards' fast break. Goes up on the wing. The shot's good from Gafford. Gafford's got 8 points.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
92-76.
And the Wizards with possession. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And it's Wright missing.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
On the wing quickly. Back to Rose. Fires for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Beal. It's deflected. Gafford against Rose. To the paint. He's looking for Toppin and finds him.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
Wizards lead 92-78.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the second quarter. 2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
Well, we saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment, obviously, was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, he finally got to claim that trophy.
Outside Rose. Passes to Hartenstein. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And it's Wright missing.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Knocked away and stolen by Wright. And Kuzma slams it in.
And look at the ups on Kyle Kuzma.
Now Rose, 12 points for him. Here's Reddish. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
And he gets the bucket. Wright's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Daniel Gafford.
Here's Rose, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. From outside the arc, rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Beal, and Washington again with the bucket.
This is when the teammates feed off of Bradley Beal when he has it going like this.
A big-time effort for Monte Morris, providing a lot of energy for Washington. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Alongside Coach Thibodeau. Tibbs, some stuff to clean up. What will the points of emphasis be going into the second half?
Better defense. We keep allowing them to get second shots, defensive transition, not challenging their shots properly. So if we don't play defense, we can't win.
And we'll see if your guys can stick to the script better in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
They've been assertive at the offensive end, willing and able to shoulder the scoring for their teams.
Yeah, they put on a show for us, Shaq. You know, it's something we kind of expected, but two great competitors are really going at it.
And now let's look back on that first half of play, one that has not been pretty for the New York Knicks.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. If you can't match up physically, you're toast. And that's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Monte Morris. He's been really playing well.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Here's Grimes. So on the floor for Washington, Morris and Beal are the guards. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. Now, here's Barrett. There's a screen by Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Drills the three-pointer. Beal's got 25 points in the game.
Defensively, if you're going to deal with Beal, airspace is really not a good idea.
Brunson finds Randall. Brunson scanning the floor. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Grimes passes to Barrett, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Bradley Beal, the past month has been surreal. Averaging 21 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
And here's Morris for 3. The shot missing. The Knicks go the other way with it. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. To the middle. Here's Randall. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
The strength and the quickness, and now the confidence coming along as Randall's able to score.
Beal with it. Brunson picks him up. Puts it up. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Beal's got 5 points now in the quarter. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Pass to Barrett.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Oh, yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
And that one falls for Barrett.
You can count on R.J. Barrett to come at you night after night. He plays with a lot of determination, and at some point will lead a ball club.
And so Barrett nails both of them. And the Wizards with possession. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Beal. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. That's 29 points for Beal.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
New York, no good that time either.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Wasted no time on that one. Beal's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Wizards. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness. He's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
New York calls timeout.
We know you want one, so make some noise. And make some noise for your Knicks sitting answer.
And Washington making a change. Kispert's checked in. Let's now go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Wizards 5th.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The 17-footer. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Kuzma using his athleticism and finishing on the drive.
Outside Robinson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. And so it's New York with it. Brunson with it. Now Beal defending. Here's Grimes. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Grimes has got 9.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that opening of a look.
Beal with the bucket.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Lets it go from deep. Knicks with a new 14. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill, as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Morris with the bucket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Brunson, no good. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Goes up the baseline. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his third assist on the night. New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Now, here's Barrett. Tight defense on him. Washington with the rebound.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Washington calls timeout.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
All right, fans, give it up right now for the Breaker Dance Crew.
Averaging 21 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
Yeah, this is what his coaches have been waiting for that light bulb to turn on. And right now, it is burning bright. He looks fantastic.
Washington's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Morris. The Wizards with another miss. New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Brunson, no good.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Beal. And the jam by Beal.
Beal finds a way to the bucket. How do you do that?
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. New York shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Outside Robinson. Pass to Grimes. Looking to end the run. Kuzma pulls it in.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Porzingis against Robinson. Porzingis can't hit.
they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Barrett. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I love watching Mitchell Robinson play. He brings a physicality to the center position with that 7-foot, 240-pound frame.
And Brent, about Mitchell Robinson, he is fun to watch down low.
So dominant. He uses that body to his advantage to gain position. And right now he's at that time in his career where he's still sharing time and looking for a full-time starting role. I think that's on the horizon.
And that one falls for Barrett. Washington making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Will Barton in for Bradley Beal. And so Barrett nails both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Barton. The Knicks pull it in. Quickly with it. Now guarded by Barton. Quickly kicks to Toppin. Hands it from downtown. Toppin's got 10 points in the game.
And the coaching staff loving this. Confidence in Obi Toppin's catch and shoot game.
Here's Gafford. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And here's Brunson. He's got 20. They double him with Barton. That's a 2 from Randall. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. With a break in the action, let's bring up the real stats, real scores from the real NBA and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. In the third spot, Jalen Brunson.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Hartenstein's checked in for Randall. Reddish comes in for Barrett. And it's Rose in for Jalen Brunson. And a switcher also for Washington. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Morris. Here's Rose. Rebound by the Wizards. Kispert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Over Rose. The pass to Hachimura. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss. Tries yet again. Kispert, no good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Quickly finds Rose. He's looking for Toppin and finds him.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
96.
Here's Wright. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Quickly with it. He's got 6. Outside Rose. Now, here's Quickly. Just 5 on the clock. Toppin, good. Toppin's got 7 points for the quarter.
Toppin not letting the defense hold him back.
127.
Pulls up on the way. And it's Wright missing. And it's Rose with the ball for the New York Knicks. Washington with the rebound. Kispert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Over Toppin. Kispert, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And it's Rose missing. Washington's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Hachimura. And another miss by Washington. Second chance shot. Kept alive. Here's Gafford. From down in the low post, it goes. Gafford's got 14 points for the game.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Rose. He's got 12.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Effective at scoring the basketball. Hachimura understands his role offensively and plays it well.
Quickly the pass to Toppin. Good on the triple. Toppin's got 10 points in just the second half.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
131-101.
Here's Gafford. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Reddish. Harten defending. Hartenstein. And he jams it with authority.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
103.
Wizards shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. Here's Wright. It doesn't go for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the third. Rose passes to Hartenstein. Yes, it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 7th assist of the game.
105.
And there's 1:45 left in the third. Martin inside the line. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Martin's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Now, quickly. He's got 6. There's the triple. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Lets it go from the wing. Train for 2 points. Barton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Barton, tons of confidence in his ability to just score the ball wherever it is.
Fires the 3. Rebounded by Gafford.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
The shot's good.
And Hachimura in there on the rebounding, and I like to see him doing that. Let's hope he keeps it up.
Here's Rose. 12 points for him. Toppin, no one around him. Drills it from outside. Toppin's got 20.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Wizards lead.
Here's Wright.
37.
The shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Washington shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
Will Barton has just been a steady force. He's got a lot of experience. He has those nights where he gets it going offensively. He's willing to do whatever, but he does make positive contribution.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Grimes is checked in. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Rose. And a switcher also for Washington. Avdia's checked in. Both free throws good from Barton.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Tries the spin move. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul.
The Knicks have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
That one falls for Brunson. And both free throws good for Brunson. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Barton trying. Oh!
Yes, sir. Well, Barton likes to get fancy out there. He gets to the rim that time, and a great throwdown.
And here's Brunson. Here's Quickly. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Quickly's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And so it's Washington cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wizards leading by 22. Jalen Brunson out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Toppin. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Grimes in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Quickly kicks to Brunson. And a couple years ago, the NBA played with the 72-game schedule. Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line and we see guys elevated in that element.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Quickly finds Randle. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Beal. Shot clock at 5. Randle is doubled. Drives to the hoop. And that one's good. Quickly's got 10 points here in the second half.
And Julius trying to find ways where he can be more effective as a playmaker.
Here's Morris. No good on that one. Brunson with some nice D. Nice shot by Porzingis. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Here's Grimes. With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
It's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A 3 from Morris. Randle grabs the board. Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And Toppin throws it down.
And Toppin, the toast of the town tonight.
The Wizards have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. They get the rebound. Porzingis. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now, here's Toppin. Back to Brunson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
4th personal foul. First team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And it seems the play-in tournament is here to stay, Brent. Has it worked out as well as you expected?
I think it's been great, Kevin. One of the things that could be adjusted, though, is maybe if you're the 8th seed and you have a 10-game lead on the 10th seed, there should be no reason why they should be competing in the postseason tournament. So maybe they do something with regards to the records as to whether or not a team qualifies. But the way it stands now, it's created the kind of drama and competition that the league has craved. Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
And he gets it to go. Here's Brunson. Passes it to Randall. Two points. That one goes.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Wizards lead on 131.
There's Beal with the 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Beal.
Beal's got 44.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taking advantage of a really tired defense.
Rose passes to Reddish. Back to Rose. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Here's Kispert. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Lots of room. And that's good for 2. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Snatched up. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Yeah, I'm sure the scouting report had something like put a body on Taj Gibson. That time the defense did not.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Randall with a screen for Brunson. Down low. Randall kicks to Sims. Starting in 2021, referees were instructed to not reward players making overt, abrupt, or abnormal non-basketball moves. What'd you think of that?
Well, there are some guys who play abnormally, Kevin, so what are you going to do about those guys? No, I'm kidding. I think it's a great thing for shooters to try to gain some sort of advantage. With how much advantage offensive players already have, it was getting a little bit out of control.
Time call here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
City Kid.
look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Bradley Beal.
Hey, Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Their previous 2 games have been losses, so something had to change to get them going again. He provided that spark, giving them a huge jolt of energy. Here's Goodwin. The NBA announced its 75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point, guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin, in 25 years, there'll be another list.
Now here's Beal, following the miss by Julius Randle, the 17-footer. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Rose. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The coaching staff enjoying that as Randle is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
Washington calls timeout. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
All right, fans, give it up right now for the Knicks breaker dance crew.
Washington making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Gibson. Hachimura comes in for Gill. And it's Wright in for Goodwin. Beal, and finished off by Beal.
And Bradley Beal rising up that time.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Knicks. It's Fournier on the wing. The 3. Washington with the rebound. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Beal. And Gafford throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And so it's New York with it after the basket by Washington. Here's Sims. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists now in the game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Now here's Wright. That one off the back iron and out.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
From deep, Rose. Rebounded by the Wizards. Gafford's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Offensive rebound. Hachimura. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. New York's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. They set the screen. And here's Rose outside.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Outside Rose. Here's Randall. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals and 13 tries.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
They get it back. Gafford kicks to Kispert for the 3. That shot off the mark. The Knicks shooting 53% for the field in the 4th quarter. Can't ask for more than that from the offense. And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. Reddish rising up.
Here's Wright. Over Reddish. Here's Gafford. Rebounded by Rose. The Knicks shooting at 51%. Really solid. Inside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And Rose must continue to focus on his facilitating. When he does that, this is a dangerous team.
Here's Wright. Wizards working now with the new shot clock. The second chance effort. Gafford misses. Reddish with the ball. To the inside. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Right from outside. Pass to Hachimura. Goes back up. That one drops for him. 14 points here for Rui Hachimura.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Wizards shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Right. Knicks with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Rose. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Now here's Hachimura. Took him no time at all on that one.
Feel like Rui has himself locked in and right now making a big impact offensively.
Now here's Rose. Randall outside. Fires from deep. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Randall's got 11 points here in just the second half. Wizards leading by 23. Here's Wright. Fournier pulls it down. Fournier's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Reddish with the slam.
Nice
pass there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Washington.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Bradley Beal.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Here come your Knicks City answers, everyone. Get loud for them.
He's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Evan Fournier. And then for Washington, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kispert. And Barton subbed in for Bradley Beal. The Wizards shooting just under 50% in the fourth. They still had their legs under. Here's Wright. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Gafford misses. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Randall. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Randall with the bucket.
Now Randall right now going to town on the defense and taking over this game.
Up top right. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Brad. Every defensive wrinkle they could think of, they threw at you tonight, the doubles, the traps, but I know that's nothing new for you.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and it's only going to get can only go get tougher, but I'm confident in myself and my game, so the more the merrier.
Maybe they'll quintuple team you next time. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.